Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So this video is inspired by a comment from a reader who asked me what I thought of a certain product. It's a 2-year endowment policy offered by Great Eastern Life that gives 3.5% per annum returns guaranteed. So for those of us who are investing in DBS, OCBC and UOB or the stock market in general and are getting higher dividend yields, we will be wondering why bother with 3.5% per annum. Well, the key word here is guaranteed, right? Guaranteed. If we remember not too long ago during the pandemic, we saw businesses reducing dividends or suspending dividend payout altogether, right, for 2 years, right? And it happened before, it could happen again, right, in such an event, in such a crisis, right? So it's not just that some of us cannot take greater risk and volatility. For those of us who are able to stomach greater risk and volatility, I would say that there is a place for fixed income instruments in our portfolio, right? Because it's very comforting and it provides visibility when it comes to funding our retirement, which is why I have blogged about how good the CPF-SA actually is, and I've done this for more than 10 years, and how CPF members should take full advantage of the CPF special account, right, that pays 4% per annum, right? When Mr. Taman Shanmugaratnam said that it's very hard for the average investor to achieve 4% per annum returns in a risk-free and volatility-free manner, I agree with him, right? And that was also why back in April this year, I blogged about a certain product, and I also produced a video on this certain product offered by DBS that gave 3.92% per annum guaranteed for a 2-year period. And I took up the offer. That was as close as I could get to 4% per annum offered by the CPF special account, right? Risk-free, volatility-free, guaranteed returns. Of course, that product is no longer available. DBS now is offering another product that's 3 years duration, 3.65% per annum guaranteed. I would go for that over the Great Eastern Life 3.5% per annum, 2-year duration guaranteed. Because if we're planning for the long term, what's 1 more year? And we get a higher interest, right? And now we could also consider the 10-year Singapore savings bonds being offered this month, and that's 3.16% per annum. That's a 10-year average return. Because if we're planning for the long term, I think this is not a bad idea. There's always reinvestment risk, because if we're planning for retirement and we're quite a few years away from retirement, and if we buy a 2-year, 3-year product, and when those products mature and we're not retiring yet and interest rates might have come down, high interest rates environment might be a thing of the past, we might not be able to get such high returns again, right? So the Singapore savings bond at 3.16% per annum being offered this month is actually pretty attractive, right? And I've blogged about this before, and that I might actually put some money in the Singapore savings bonds this month. Okay, I think you get the idea, right? All of us should plan for retirement. And how do we plan for retirement? Well, it's entirely up to us, but personally, I invest in the stock market for greater returns. But at the same time, I'm aware of the fact that things could go wrong, like they sometimes do. And having some sort of reliable funding instrument like the CPF-SA and other instruments that are similar to the CPF-SA is very comforting. They provide visibility, right? And that's just me, right? You have to do what you think is suitable for you, right? So if AK can talk to himself, so can you. Bye-bye.